Why further than 19? It's just that it goes so much further than COVID 19.
When we set out in pursuit of producing further than 19, we never could fully understand in those beginning stages of just how broad of a topic that it is.
It's more than the pandemic. It's more than the virus. It's more than that. It's the isolation. It's the disconnection. It's the not being able to see people that you love. It's missing out on so many things that was once a part of our routines, and suddenly being taken aback into this place where we're really not living anymore.
It doesn't just end here. It doesn't just capture what we all have felt in some sort of way. It is something that we hope can resonate.
So many things have changed and time hasn't. Our goal was to produce something that signifies and depicts time that has been lost. That's one of the most hardest things to swallow that has come from this pandemic.
So much devastation has happened, and not just from death or sickness from this virus.
This pandemic hasn't changed how time rolls out. It's still the same, but yet we're not really living in sync with time how we normally would. That's been so prominent. That has surfaced so much in a sense of this time that we once had. It's like it's no longer on the clock anymore because of what this pandemic means. And I don't think we realized how privileged that we were.
It goes further than 19. It goes further than this pandemic. It goes further than a global crisis. It's long past time that we realize the importance of life and how quickly it can pass us by, how quickly things can change, how quickly what we once knew to be normal is not anymore.
When it comes down to it, so many people have lost people during this pandemic, not just from the virus. People pass on all the time, and that's normal, that's natural, but it hasn't been natural for people to pass on during a time where you can't be with that person.
The emotional side of things is something that is more impactful than I think a lot of people anticipated this pandemic to be.
And people are falling into a depressive state. We are finding ourselves seeing that what is coming out of this is thicker than just COVID-19, because we continue to lose people during it that we never expected to lose.
It has caused so much. It has caused so much grief and heartache.
It has brought about so many reasons to give up. I don't think time is something that we put much thought to until something happens where things are flipped completely upside down. And I think coming out of this, whatever that looks like, and coming out of this it's not going to be the same.
No.
It's not going to look or feel the same. Let's take moments to embrace the little things and to appreciate time spent with loved ones, or just simple tasks that we are privileged to be able to do.
Yes. It is so important that we aim to do better as a nation, and better yet, a global nation, because it's not just here in the States. It's not just somewhere else.
And maybe this has brought forth some type of realization to reach out more and to go the extra mile for somebody instead of trying to do everything to benefit ourselves in our lives. We need to be taking time to appreciate the moments with others instead of focusing on the moments that we want to make.
It is so important that we walk to the other side of whatever the other side of this pandemic is, with taking the notion that we need to do better in moments that we think are so normal. Not just in moments of global crisis when the world is flipped upon its head, but in the normal, in the mundane, in the simple, or in just our daily routines. We need to check on those that we love. We need to reach out, because you never know who is walking through the trenches. You never know who is struggling in silence, and that is why it is so important to continue to carry out the idea of we need to check on those that we love. We need to check on our friends, not just when things are crazy,